Welcome to Leandria Anka on YouTube. Here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. All right, so I have, let's see, over 1,000 videos. Isn't that crazy? How many times can I talk about how powerful you are? Right? I guess 1,000 more. I'm just going to keep going until nobody needs this anymore. Why do we need it? Why do we need this? Well, we came down here with a big task, a big one. As you know, we probably thought on the other side, oh, piece of cake, I'll go down there and raise my frequency and change the whole frequency vibration of planet Earth. Yeah, good luck with that, right? It's a challenge, but that really is your mission here. It's my mission. And we are one energy. You know that we affect one another, right? You know that your thoughts create a reaction in a plant, that we can communicate without speaking because we are sending frequencies to one another, that we can actually send messages to one another. At some point, we won't even have to speak to one another. Well, that probably won't happen in our lifetime, but it's possible because I believe anything is possible. What's your mission here? You need to live an awesome life. Why? Because it feels really good and it's possible. Do you believe it? See, herein lies the challenge. The belief systems that were handed down, that were put in place so that the ego could control others. It's always controlling others, isn't it? You know, if I get this, then I'll have more. But you know what? There is no limit to abundance. And when we realize there are no limits to anything, there's no reason to want to have something over somebody else or fight over something, because abundance is there for everyone. Prosperity, health. I talked to you guys about, I have a glass of water over there, Dr. Emoto. The experiments, I've discussed this before, and I hope you bless your food and your water and everything else that you put into your body. There are experiments, look this up, Dr. Emoto, he has since passed away, but did experiments on blessing water, food, and then, of course, froze the water and then looked at the crystals before and after the blessings or the cursing, whatever experiment he was conducting. And what transformed in the crystals was something amazingly beautiful when the water was blessed. The water was reacting to the vibrational frequency, the messages that the experimenters were sending into it. Is that amazing? Why are we amazed by that? We're one thing. We are affecting one another. Your whole body is mostly water. Think about that. Why do we get sick? We're sending those messages to ourselves. We have that power. We're creating a story. And thus, well, you can tell the rest of the story. If you're sick, if you feel sick, if you have aches and pains, your body's giving you all kinds of messages. So your mission is to get a grip on that and understand that there's nothing to be afraid of. You have no limits. Everything's a created story. Now I have to share something with you. Probably, if you read the comments, you'll see. I actually post these. I've had 2 people say this. I am like putting my head in the sand. I'm a Pollyanna, and I need to wake up and get it with reality. What's reality? Well, that person's reality is an evil, rotten world, and they need to be up on the rottenness that's going on out there, according to what they think, right? So they're creating a reality of a rotten world that we should all be aware of in the rottenness. That's not my world. I don't see the world that way, and I don't want to focus on it, not because I don't want to look at it, because it will serve no purpose. I will lower my frequency by doing it. It's just that simple. What path would you choose? If you want to watch that stuff, if you want to keep your vibration low, if you want to curse at the water, you can do that. What are your results going to be? So here's my question to you. Your mission, results. What are the results? If your mission is to create a better planet, to create a better life, to be a loving and giving person, to be the powerful entity that you are an entity. You'll never go away. We're all one thing. Don't be afraid of that. It's so beautiful when you realize that. It's so empowering. It's empowering that you can sit here and feel that power around you, flowing through you. Your body will start to vibrate. Your frequency will raise just being aware that you are connected to everything and that everything is you. Now, I know that's a weird concept, but your mission is to break past the limits that tell you anything different. And I'm talking science here, people. I'm talking science. We are affecting one another. How many more experiments do we have to look at to get the message that we're all connected? We're one energy. We are the one experiencing itself. What are you going to experience? Do you want to be a Pollyanna and see the world beautiful? Or do you want to get caught up in the, secret space program and how evil everybody is? Even the secret space program, if you watch that, Corey Goode, who supposedly was a part of this, I don't question that, claims that the mission for all of us is to raise our frequency. So if you are watching that stuff and you're entrenched in it, start listening to what the message is. And that is, we are to bring light to this planet. We are to choose higher paths, higher vibrations, higher frequencies. We are to love one another. We are to let go of the judgment, criticism that we impose on one another, because we are one energy, and that is our mission here. So let's go to the nasty side. The message is always the same. Lightness is the pathway that we are to take. We are light. Even the darkness is light, an element of light expressing itself. It'll find its way back. That's okay. Bless it and walk away. So you can turn off all the crap. You can turn off all the negativity. That does have an effect on you, just like speaking to your water changes the crystal in that water, that one glass of water, your food, whatever. The same is happening when you are exposing yourself as a mostly water entity to negativity. It is really scientifically affecting you in a negative way. Is that what you want to do to your body and your psyche and your spiritual health? You get to choose. You get to choose what you expose yourself to or believe. And that I got a comment, that my intentions were bad. Wow. So I don't oppose that person. I bless them and tell them, if that's the world you want to live in, that's what you choose. It didn't sound like a real pleasant one to me. The response sounded very angry. Anger is not a good place to come from. So my friend, two of you out there who think that I have my head in the sand, I'm going to tell you right now, I am opening up to all the one that we are. And when you do that, you'll see nothing but beauty in other people and things, including the negative thoughts that you may have about me. It's okay. At some point, you may choose to raise your frequency, or you may stay there in the world where, well, there's conspiracy theories and all that other stuff. So, I bless you. I bless you, not as a condescending kind of way, but as part of me that has an addiction to that sees me as somebody who really is a threat to that dark side. I'm not a threat. I'm just being what I am, a light being. And I have many, many things to learn, and I have much evolvement to, work on myself. Of course, I'm a human being, and we always will have those challenges till the day we take our last breath. And I don't know about you, but I want to feel really good about that day and say, doggone, I did it. Whew. I was aware of my thoughts. I caught myself when I went to that dark side. I changed my frequency. I made a difference on this planet and beyond. Because you're connected to the universe. So, your mission? Bless everything. You're blessing yourself when you do that. You're raising every frequency. You're sending a positive message. So I bless all of you. I wish nothing but success and joy for all of you. I would never wish anything less for every entity on this planet, every energy form. And there is no separate energy form. We are all a part of the one intelligent frequency that is everything. It's so beyond our comprehension. Get excited about that. You are that. Your mission? Pay attention. Be in the present moment. What's going on right now? What are your thoughts? When something negative happens that you don't want, ask yourself what you were thinking. What were you focused on before that happened? Were you in a negative mode? Were you fearful of what may or may not happen? Were you in a lack mode? Were you in a wanting something else? That's what you were attracting. That's what you're manifesting. So your mission? Monitor you. Don't worry about anybody else. Give everybody else tools and allow them to be what they want to be on their own journey. Be there for them. We need to be there for each other. Your mission? Raise your frequency. That's what you came here to do. And what happens with that? You start to live an awesome life. You get to enjoy the wonderful things of this planet. You don't have to suffer or have lack or be poor to be pious. No, you can have abundance. It's going to take on a different meaning. You're not going to need all the things you thought you did to be happy. You're going to already be happy, and all those wonderful things will flow to you, and they'll just be a bonus. And all of a sudden you're going to go, you know what? This is really cool. I have these things, and you're going to start to give more of it away because it's going to feel really good to do that. Somebody else will have joy by receiving, and they'll do the same, and they'll do the same. So let's stop the cycle of handing down limiting beliefs and fear. And your mission? Be your fabulous, awesome, limitless self. You are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Open up to that happiness and that joy. I'm sending you light and love, prosperity, health, wealth, joy, and peace. Namaste.